handmade house-like structure created from cardboard or a similar material. It has a rectangular base with a pointed roof, giving it the appearance of a small home or miniature building. On top of the roof are dark leaf-shaped pieces that add a natural element to the structure. The house also has several blue circular and rectangular details that resemble windows and a door. Across the walls and roof are repeated orange lines that form diamond-shaped patterns. The artwork is photographed in front of a plush toy, books, and other objects, while blue lighting surrounds the scene. The combination of the handmade structure, colorful patterns, background objects, and dramatic lighting creates a playful and imaginative setting. The repeated diamond patterns are one of the strongest elements of the artwork because they create rhythm and movement across the surface of the house. The orange colors create warmth and energy, while the blue windows, door, and lighting provide contrast. The pointed roof and leaf shapes also create an interesting combination of geometric and organic forms. The straight lines and diamond patterns feel organized, while the leaves have a more natural and irregular appearance. The composition has depth because the house is placed in the foreground, while the plush toy, books, and other objects appear behind it. The strong blue lighting emphasizes the shapes and textures of the sculpture and gives the photograph a dramatic atmosphere. At the same time, the lighting changes the appearance of some of the original colors, which makes the piece feel even more unusual. To me, the house represents a small imaginary world that could belong to a fantasy character. The pointed roof and leaves make me think of a magical cottage or a tiny treehouse hidden somewhere in an enchanted environment. The plush character next to the house adds to this feeling because it makes the scene seem friendly and welcoming. I also think the handmade materials are important because they remind me of childhood creativity and the process of building imaginary worlds out of simple objects. The bright colors and repeated patterns make me imagine that someone actually lives inside this little house. I think the artist is encouraging the viewer to create their own story about who might live there and what kind of world exists around it. Overall, I think the artwork is successful because the artist takes simple materials and transforms them into something recognizable, colorful, and imaginative. The combination of geometric patterns and organic leaf shapes gives the house an interesting balance between structure and nature. I especially like how the repeated lines make the surface more detailed and visually interesting instead of leaving the cardboard plain. The blue lighting is also effective because it creates a dreamlike atmosphere that fits the fantasy-like appearance of the house. Even though the sculpture is relatively small and made from simple materials, the artist gives it a strong personality and sense of place. The artwork makes me want to imagine the story behind the house, which I think is one of its greatest strengths.